Okay, so the first card is a fair or gray-haired man that you're dealing with. So you have some sort of interaction with this person, and they might be causing a lot of frustration for you. So somebody that you're dealing with is making you feel very frustrated. Maybe they're saying things that you don't like, and that is causing a lot of frustration. And you're relying on your intuition. You might be getting advice from somebody on how to handle the situation. You might even be consulting the tarot, because you can see this woman's got the tarot cards in her hand, on how to deal with this man or this particular person, because they're causing so much of frustration. Now, in the past, you've got new beginnings, so something new starting off for you, and you've been making a lot of big, bold moves. You've got the Strength card over here. This is your card, so you've been acting as the Leo that you are, and been tackling these new beginnings with a lot of enthusiasm. So going into the future, you've got a sexual attraction over here. So this could be the person that you're sexually attracted to, because this card follows that. The fair-haired or grey-haired person, you might have a strong sexual attraction to this person, and that might be frustrating you. And you're trying to find some clarity in your life as well. So you've got some sort of decision to make over here, and you're thinking about it, and you're trying to find clarity. You're trying to find the truth of the situation. Okay, so these are the energies for that week. So I'm using the Low Scarabeo deck, and I've put it in the description box, and I put it in links to Amazon. This is a Rider-Waite deck, and it's got some lovely imagery in it, so very easy to read, and quite a beautiful deck actually. Okay, so the main energies of the cards are the Seven of Pentacles. So you've invested a lot of time and effort into some sort of project right now in your work, and you are now waiting for rewards or waiting for it to pay off. So you are waiting to see that whatever energy you've put into some kind of project is going to reap the rewards. So whatever you started, it's things don't appear to be moving, but you're waiting to see, and it looks like it will, because you put in a lot of effort. There's a lot of coins on the tree over there, and you want it to make some money for you, so you're waiting for those returns right now. So what's going on with you? You got the Two of Wands over here, and you got the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like there's going to be a new job offer coming in for you, new money coming in for you, and you're going to require a lot of planning. You've also got to make some sort of decision about what you want to do next, and that's going to require a lot of planning. There might be some international travel associated with this new job as well, and you'll be speaking to a lot of people from all parts of the world. So a lot of international communication going on over here, but a lot of strategy is involved within this particular job. So you're going to have to, the focus seems to be on work right now, because you've even got the Seven of Pentacles over here. So focusing on that work, focusing on that investment, and it looks like it will pay off, because it brings in this new job offer, this new money that comes in, and also means that you're going to do a lot of traveling, a lot of planning, a lot of communication going on with this new job offer. So in the past, you've got the High Priestess over here. Maybe you spent a lot of time studying, and a lot of time by yourself, it seems, with the High Priestess, and you were waiting for things to happen. So you've been working quietly, working with a lot of information. The High Priestess is the keeper of information. So a lot of information is that you've been going through a lot of information, doing a lot of communicating, doing a lot of investigation, doing a lot of research as well with this High Priestess card, and maybe doing a lot of study as well. Maybe you've been doing a course recently, and now you've been waiting for that. Maybe you graduated from it, and you're waiting for that to show returns, waiting for the rewards for that. You've got the Chariot card over here in the last few months, so you are taking control of your life. There is, whatever you're doing is starting to show victory. It's starting to show, this is the card of achievement. So whatever studying or course you did produced a lot of achievement over here, and it's allowed you to get into position of authority where you're the person that's the lead role over there, and in charge of a lot of people, sorting things out. This might have also meant that you had a home move, so you could have moved home to work, a new job, because this is the card ruled by Cancer. You could have bought a new home. This could have also been that you bought a new car recently. So whatever job you've had, you've taken on a leadership role. You could have bought a new home or a new car. And it also means that you could have, you could be doing some traveling as well. But you're definitely in charge. Wherever you're working, you're definitely in charge of the situation. You're the one that is, the head honcho, if you like. So you've got the Justice card over here. You're waiting for some kind of legal situation, some kind of judgment to come in, some kind of legal decision to come in. And this has been playing on your mind. Maybe you want to sign new contracts with this new job that you have, but it's something very official that you're waiting for. Or it's been going through your mind. So with the Three of Rods over here and going to the future, there's a lot of international communication going on over here. So whatever project or whatever job you're doing is going to require maybe a lot of networking with people, international people, sending out messages, receiving messages, a lot of exchange of information over here. There's going to be a lot of deadlines that you're going to have to meet. You might also have to do some traveling with this, but a lot of planning as well coming in with that. And you want to leave behind the old situation, the old job that you've been doing, or the old whatever was established or whatever you were establishing. You want to leave it and move on to something new. And this is, in keeping with the fact that you're getting this new offer. And it's something that's going to give you a lot of independence. This new job offer, this new, whatever new is coming in for you, allows you to leave behind the old and move forward. So maybe even moving home. Because the cups are about being established in an old situation, an old emotional situation, and with this Chariot, it's moving away from that. So maybe moving home completely, and this new job or this new money or this new promotion, whatever it is going to allow you to move away and be very independent. You can see this person's following their own path. They're not following the common path over here. They're going their own route. So what's happening around you? People see you as the Queen of Cups. So they see you as somebody that is very emotionally approachable, but you can also see there's a stork over here. So this is also talking about a home move or a big change coming in where you live. And you've been looking to the past. Maybe you're feeling a little bit down as well because, big changes always mean, a change of energy, and that can also lead to a bit of depression. Maybe you're reviewing the past and deciding whether or not you really want to move or you want to accept this particular offer. And you're trying to make things work for you. So you're getting rid of things that are not serving you. You can see she's emptying out these cups. So any kind of negative thoughts or you're trying to get rid of it, and you're trying to find that balance in your life. And you're worried that this is going to affect your balance as a person. You're looking at the pros and cons of that situation, and you're trying to get a lesson out of it so that you can apply it to your daily life. You're trying to look at all the things that you learned from the past, all that, and you're trying to put it together, trying to get all that information, what's the word? You're trying to bring all that information together so that you can come up with a lesson, and you can apply that to your life. So you're looking at the good and the bad. You're weighing it. You're keeping keeping things, your temper, your emotions, trying to keep everything balanced. You don't want anything that's happening to upset that balance, and you're worried that it's going to upset that balance. So going into the future, you've got the Emperor card, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So the Emperor card is taking control, taking charge, making sure that you have everything sorted out. So you've got to be very thorough with what you do, and you've got to be very organized. And this is a card of, responsibility and authority. But also, you can see this Emperor's face is turned away. Now, so, you might have to compromise or ignore certain things in order for you to move forward. So not be too petty, not get too hung up about certain situations in order for you to move forward. So by taking charge and ignoring the little issues, you might be able to overcome, or you might, it might be better for you to not nitpick, if you like, but, see the bigger picture. and exert your authority that way. You've got the Queen of Wands, which is your card over here. So you're getting to that position of authority, and a lot of people have a lot of admiration for you, and you are in a leadership position. And also, this is a card of traveling, so you might be doing a lot of international traveling as well. This woman, she listens to her cat. So she follows her intuition a lot. And so you have to decide what you want to do by listening to your inner strength. And this is how you're going to achieve and overcome. And a lot of people are in admiration of you. They find that they feel that you bring in that light and that energy that they like, but you also exert your authority. So you are in person in control, but maybe it's that iron fist in the velvet glove kind of control that you have. So you know exactly what you want, but people like your demeanor. Now you yourself are very, very stressed out. And you're worried, you're thinking about everything, the worst case scenario. And I don't think that need be the case, because, it's keeping you up at night. You're worrying that things are not going to work out. It looks like everything is going to work out for you. It seems like, you're getting that position of authority. You're being very, people like what they see and they like what you do. And there is no need for you to be that stressed, because it doesn't seem like none of the cards indicate that there is a need for that kind of stress where you're not sleeping or you're very anxious. So you need to get rid of that kind of energy of anxiety. So I'm going to draw some cards from the Wolf Pack, and this is the Oracle deck that I'm using, and let's see what they've got to say. Now, the first card is famine, a time of limited opportunity, sacrifice, or change. The only solution is to conserve all resources and seek greater opportunities elsewhere. So, you might be going through a little bit of a period of hardship, as you make this change over. But it seems like, make sure that you're watching your finances. Make sure that, you're watching what's going in and out, and don't overindulge. This is basically what this card is saying. And, this opportunity might be the one that you need to take. This is, something that you might, this is an opportunity that is going to present itself, and you need to accept that opportunity. And the well says, within yourself is a wealth of information. You know how to draw from that well within, and you now bring new skills, talents, and strengths. So whatever you've learned along your way is very, very vital to this new job or this new offer that is coming in, and it's going to make a big difference. And people see that you have all these skills, and you need to be able to show it. So you need to act with that authority and show them that you have all this information and all this training, and you are very, very, very suited to do this particular job that you're doing. And it says, waste, you cannot afford to create waste in your life. Take nothing for granted, because you could experience a sudden famine due to carelessness. So these two cards, the famine and the waste card, are really talking about making sure that you are sorting out all your resources well. Now, the Emperor card also talks about having structure and sorting out resources. The Emperor is the person that puts money aside for a rainy day. And this card is saying that whatever you have now, don't overindulge. You make sure that you're putting money aside. So if you're earning well at this particular moment, make sure that you are not overindulging and spending on things that are frivolous, but rather making sure that you put aside resources. So if anything should not work out in your favor, you always have these backup resources to go to. And this is what it is saying. You need to sort your resources out. If this Emperor is turning away, he might be, not wanting to see that, he has to put aside money or put aside resources so that he has plenty for the future. So you need to make sure that you establish some sort of nest egg, something where you're putting in aside resources so that you don't waste your resources, and you have something to back you up if anything should happen. And then the final card, the well card, is saying that you have a lot of skills that you need to bring to light, and you need to show people that you can do this particular work and that you have hidden skills and hidden talents. And when they see that, then you'll be able to move forward. So really, it's a time to make sure that you are going through your finances, making sure that you're not being frivolous, putting aside money. It's not showing that there's going to be any financial loss within the cards, but these three cards, the Emperor, this waste, and this famine card, is actually saying that if you have encountered any kind of hiccup a temporary hiccup, you at least have something set aside to get you through a difficult phase. But this new job is coming in, and it looks like it's going to be a card where you can have a lot of international travel, speaking to a lot of people from overseas, a lot of networking going along. If you're planning on going your own way, or leaving behind an established situation and taking a risk, it is also good to make sure that you have resources kept aside, so that you don't experience any hardship or any loss. So a new job coming in, and a lot of communication, but make sure that you're keeping an eye on your finances. And it looks like, your investments, that whatever you've invested time, effort into will pay off in the end. It looks like, because the card that's underneath that card is the Empress card. So it looks like whatever you have invested in is going to pay off, and pay off quite abundantly. But if you have that abundance, make sure that you are putting money aside, so that you don't have any kind of financial loss in the future. Or if you go through hard times, there's something that you can actually, use. You have some sort of resource available to you. And stop worrying, really. Stop being so anxious about things. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.